squares. Good. And then one related problem. Same there. Oh, I can't do squares.length. Anymore. Okay, got my test going. Let's go. So funny when I test now, I do 1 to 3 per function. Yeah. Tests are the bomb. Makes it so much easier to code complex stuff. So that you can be confident when you make changes that you didn't break anything. But in prod sometimes we have 50 to 100 tests for one function. Oh, yeah. Can imagine that. It's an art form like to figure out. Or I guess you can be pretty scientific about it or smart about it, but like to not have redundant tests. Like make them cover everything without, or like with as little overlap as possible. Because you could like make 1,000 tests for something, but like how many of them do you actually need? It's math, philosophy, and creativity. Yeah. Linked list length size. And here, let's make this into linked list 2. Dot add. Should use regex here or something. Dot size. Your current implementation is 6.5 to 7 out of 10. I can definitely cut a bit more, but use what I had as an MVP. That's cool. Yeah. Keep your target in mind. Wait, can I do as list and stuff here? Maybe I'm breaking this test now. Oh, I need to do the same thing here. Dot size. Dot size. Linked list. I hope this fixes it, by the way, to change this back into a linked list. New linked list. It could probably have just skipped whenever there was a null in the list, but whatever. Dot add. Reload, change classes, sure. Expected true, actual false. I mean, if 10 out of 10 is what I want, not need. Okay. Yeah, 10 out of 10 sounds like a nice to have, or like what you want, exactly. Probably always bigger than what you need. Or how big is the discrepancy between what you want and what you need? In coding and in life. How do I create like a linked list? Wait, can I just do contains directly on this list? Maybe I don't need to do this whole erase thing. Add a break, yeah. False. Why is this not working? Why do I have changes? Pawn test, correct next step for warrior towards goblin pawn test. Why does it want to reload that? Not to be too much information, but I've had to pee so bad, but I literally can't get up till this is done. I'm doing the pee dance. Yeah, I can relate. You can do it. This is redundant because it's getting a get neighbors of squares things. Yeah. If correct squares contain test square. What is this even? What am I doing here? I forgot. Get neighbors of square 1, 1. It should be if not, right? This should then make it fail. No, 2, 0, 1, 0, 0. What about 1, 1? This should make it fail. Yeah. Yeah, it's the not that was missing. Should just copy that. I don't like copy pasting in code, but yeah. Cool. So now these are passing again. Can we just run like all tests? Somehow. Run tests. Yeah. Everything is passing except this one. There's 14 tests in the code now. Fantastic. Starting to feel a lot better than before we started doing some unit tests. A lot better. So, back to the pawn test. Get next step. Path to closest enemy is null. Yes, they passed all of them. Awesome, man. Finally. I think this could be failing because we haven't set an enemy here. So let's do that. Player dot add enemy NPC. And then we run again. Cannot invoke get next step because path to closest enemy is null. We should just return, by the way, next step here. Or actually, this. Shift, home, delete, delete, control, delete. Path to closest enemy is null. So why do we get a null? Does it never get here? Okay, so yeah, this is not the square because this is just grass. Just grass. Grass. Warrior. It's ourselves. Be right back. Okay. Doesn't find the goblin. Or does it? Okay, now it finds the goblin. Square contains an enemy. Yeah? Return path. Why does it not return? Dude, you know what? We gotta hop in Tmux or some SSH sharing thing and do some Rust project. I don't know what it would be, but that sounds like a lot of learning. Yeah, dude, that would be amazing. Let's do that. So it's not exiting here, even if it did find what it was looking for. So I'm not getting the recursion right here, I think. Yeah, Tmux. What is Tmux? Open source terminal multiplexer. What is that? Software application that can be used to multiplex several separate pseudonominal based login sessions inside a single terminal display. Okay, so it's so you can log in. It's an SSH, as you said. Be right back. So I'm back. Yeah, I think the current problem is figuring out how to do recursion. I don't think I have that here. Yeah, I think maybe I see something here. It could be that I need to return this. Because here, like whatever it finds here and returns, if this is one step down, it's not gonna return the value of this. But if it finds it here, it's gonna return all the way up. I believe. Let's try again. Okay, now we get a different error. Pawn test. Warrior next step position board at get position of square. Warrior next step. Yeah, so in this case... Do we not get the right... path here? So... we have... A3 by 3. The goblin is here. And we are here with the warrior. So actually our assertion is incorrect. These are the correct next steps. So it's 0, 1, 2. It's good that we tested it, so we see that it fails. 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. So actually it's 2, 0 and 1, 1 that are the correct ones. What did I hear? What do you mean? What do you mean? Two, 0 and 1, 1. Still failing. Does the equals between positions work? Oh, you hear something about goblins. What did I come back to? Yeah. Yeah, it's a board game with goblins. A goblin right now and the warrior on a board. So still failing. Oh, no, this is not right. So maybe I did have the assertions right. These are the two paths that should be shortest. 1, 0 and 1, 1. So yeah, that's what I had. 1, 0 and 1, 1. So what do I get back then? Should print the... or just debug and see whatever value we have on this. Okay, let's remove. Resume. Okay, so warrior next step. It starts with the warrior itself. Of course. Does that make sense? Or should I just start the... next step towards enemy. Tests are passing now, benchmarks. Nice. Maybe here we should just do pawn. Next step. Find path to closest. No, we should instead create a list of possible paths directly instead of starting with our own square. It doesn't make any sense. Or maybe it does. Let's for now just make the test pass. So next step towards enemy. Get next step. This dot get squares. Get one. Okay, now. It's passing. Nice. It's amazing. So what happens when we have some just gonna try to make this fail. Like what if I'm at 1-1? Yeah, good. So let's add some obstacles to the course. This is gonna be interesting. So this is actually passing now. So an obstacle course like this. 1, 2. Can have the goblin here this time and the warrior here. So if we put like mountains. Maybe I need more than 3x3 for this. 1, 2, 3, 4x4. I had an example higher up here. Somewhere. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have the target here. So what if we have the goblin here? And the warrior here, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, it should go. There's only one right answer in this case. So let's do this. Let's create a test for this and see that it can find the closest path. Pawn test for next step towards enemy is completed. The first one. Path test with obstacles. Without obstacles. Let's just copy it for now. With obstacles. And we want a 4x4 board. And there should be mountains on 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. So on 1, 1 and 2, 1. No, 1, 2. So let's do board.add terrain. Terrain dot mountain at new position 1, 1 and well, let's do change terrain 1, 1 and 1, 2. Not get class, change terrain. Public void change terrain. Terrain and position. Maybe this is a square operation and not a board operation, actually. Set terrain type. So board.get square at position dot set terrain type mountain. public. So 1, 1 and 1, 2. Create enum mountain. Yeah. So 4x4, we change these to mountains, their enemies, etc. Now the goblin should spawn at 3, 0, 3. And the warrior should spawn at location 2, 1. Same as earlier. And the next step towards the enemy is gonna be uh, 2, 2. 2, 2. So let's play. I'm assuming we are gonna get back 1, 2, because it's gonna go through the mountain now. No tests were found. Okay. Cannot invoke next step because path to end closest enemy is null. Why? What if I run this one again? Does this work? Yeah. So why is this failing? Path to closest enemy is null. Scan. This dot square path, and then you send that path into scan paths for enemy. Paths, next node paths, new linked list, paths. Return, return. So this is returning null. It shouldn't. It shouldn't get there. It should find the enemy in one of the steps. Okay, let's debug this again. Pawn test. Searching a square. Next node. So it creates a new path. Then another one. Yes, it should go quite deep now. Start looking for the enemy. This is going to become a big list of like 8. No, okay. If next node paths is empty, if not, scan paths for enemy. It's going to go in here now, Look again. Yes. Should find the one with the warrior. What? It's finding itself. Yeah, of course it does. Yeah. Grass. Grass. Wait. What was it now? Was it warrior? I missed it. Okay, let's take it here instead. Doesn't get there. So it's something about it that doesn't allow it to continue searching. To the next step in the algorithm. Get a function to work for more than one distance. Fails that now. Right, I think I'm gonna take a little break now. It was nice to get 3.5 hour coding session in. I think we made a lot of progress on setting up the structure of the project, fixing a lot of the breaking tests. I actually got the first pawn test of finding the next step to work. Now it's the evolution of that, which is finding the next step with obstacles. That's gonna be super interesting to implement. Feels like now when the basic fundamental problems are kind of solved, maybe not in the most beautiful way, but now when they are kind of under control, the problems are becoming more interesting. Like now it's more about the algorithm and making that work than just setting the data types and the structures up in the system. Yeah. Right. Cool, man. Thanks everyone who tuned in, and see you next time.